who are both in the audience, my son August, and I'm concerned about something. I'm concerned about how much screen time our children are getting. The statistic is the average American youth, and I'm talking about young children here, get about 50 hours of screen time a week. Now think about that. That's a full-time job. And this is computers and TV and everything. Now, this is audience participation. How many people here have 10 screens at home or more? Raise your hand if you got 10 screens if you can think about it. Think about computers and laptops and Netflix and that. So that's the answer. The statistic is somewhat misleading. The surveys say that really kids will be watching TV in the background, will be playing a computer game, will be sending an email. Really, the statistic is about 70 hours a week. So that is a lot of screen time, and I'm very, very concerned. So the question is why? Well, one, they're ubiquitous. We have screens embedded in our lives. This is probably the wrong audience to talk about screens, because I see screens for the entire audience. But they're ubiquitous. Another reason is that we are ruthlessly marketed to. For example, Apple famously has tablets for toddlers. And the iTunes Store has over 800 apps geared specifically for toddlers. Now, what I hear a lot is, what planet do you live on, Richard? We need these screens. They're a tool. They provide educational benefits. They're a babysitter. And they teach our kids how to problem solve. Hand-eye coordination. Now, let's talk about educational benefits. By the way, it's interesting to note that technology in education, the spending is up. Despite the economy and the fact that we can't pay our teachers, we're spending more on computers. And my question is, where are the super learners? Now, bear in mind, we've been putting computers and technology and screens in schools since the 1980s. And yet, we still rank internationally 11th and 4th grade math. Now, I can tell you there are computers in my son's first grade classroom. And yet, we're still not doing great. I think there's little payoff. I think it's Silicon Snake Oil. I think we've been promised over and over again that technology will make our kids smarter. And the reality is it doesn't work. In terms of babysitting, I've seen this twice now. A baby or a toddler at a restaurant with an iPod in front of them watching a movie. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Just trust me on this one. Hire a babysitter. Health benefits. Right. Problem solving and hand-eye coordination. Health benefit number one that I'll talk about tonight is vision. We pay the price for the media by losing our vision. Ask any eye doctor. And there's some statistics to prove it. Think obesity. They've done tons of research about this. You drop your young child in front of a TV, they're statistically at risk to be obese. And that's just the way it is. So really, screens don't give us any health advantages. And I wouldn't really worry about problem solving or hand-eye coordination. I'd worry about loss of vision and obesity. Brain development. Neuropsychologists are really concerned about the fact that media, like screens, are jamming away young children developmentally. And I think that's a very profound concern. But overall, it's just common sense. If you put your young child, a kindergartner, anybody under the age of 7 in front of a screen, they're going to suffer effects of some sort. Now, the solutions? Ask yourself, can we do whatever activity it is with paper and pencil instead of a screen? Ask yourself, can we replace this activity with a physical activity? For example, you can get outside. This is my son hiking in Celebration Park. It was a wonderful experience. I can tell you that living in the real world is far better than living in the virtual world. This is my son. He won a trophy at a chess tournament. And I can tell you, there was more authentic joy there than any video game he'd ever played. So my mom's proposal for you people tonight is kill your TV.